To. Okay. We're live. Alright. Well, didn't mean to, but we'll go, shall we?
Yes.
Yes. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 170. 170th time we've sat down here with you lovely people on a Friday evening. And just chatted about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be no different. This is just like a hangout, chill out hangout.
It is.
It's obviously been a crazy week by anyone's imagination.
Absolutely.
So we all know what's going on, and we just have to kind of keep positive and
Mm-hmm.
you know, keep safe and keep positive. So we're just going to have a little chat. We haven't got anything in particular planned, so we're going to go by the chat. So we'll when the chat leads us, we the will follow. Yeah. So before we do all that, if you could let us know, can
you just turn your sound off?
Yeah, it's really loud, this phone. If you could let us know that you can see and hear us okay, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I'm going to go into the chat and we're going to say a few hellos.
Mm-hmm.
We've got BCP, we've got Just Me, Bad Biscuit, aka Lex, has super chatted £2 before we had even gone live and said, "What's the best curry? I'm having a murga masallam." Right now, this is interesting. Questions are good because we can do questions.
Yeah, we can do questions.
Thank you for the question, Lex. That's a very good question. Oh, best curry. What's my favourite?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Do you know what I like? I actually like quite a lot of different curries. I actually like something called halim, which is like a lentil stew with like lamb or beef in it.
Yeah, I have to say that's probably one of my favourites.
It's kind of a curry, but it's
more like a stew.
But it's made of lentils, and it's got lentils and it's got beef in it, and it's cooked for so long that the lentils just become.
Yeah, it becomes
just
really nice and thick, doesn't it?
It's insanely tasty, and my mum makes the best.
Yeah, I have to say, absolutely, I agree with that.
That is my answer to that. So, hi, Stephen Bennett. Oh, bloody hell, this thing is so loud.
I thought
I had. Okay.
Do you know what? This phone wakes me up in the night because he doesn't turn the sound off.
Yeah, I've done it now.
I'm quite a light sleeper, and I'm just gonna moan now. Okay, I'm gonna moan, right? Turn your sound off on your phone.
I've turned it off.
Thank you.
Okay, I've turned it off. So we've also got Stephen Bennett. Thank you for popping in. And we've also got Haggis Lover says 1 sale today so far. Another Jigsaw. Pretty glad I bought them, or I would be having dry days. Yeah, I mean puzzles and things. I guess board games and things like that. Entertainment is going to be quite the hot item now. I'm guessing because people are going to be at home. We've got RJ, we've got Chris Tyler, we've got Free Runner, Joan, Flippin' Fantastic Finds has popped in, Peter Ray, Karen Allen says, "Hi, newbie alert, I chose the wrong time to get the reselling bug lol." There's never a wrong time, Karen. There's never a wrong time.
It might be a little bit tougher at the moment.
Yes, it may be tougher, but it's something that hopefully we will get through.
But if you can get through this,
you'll be able to get through anything.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what I would. That is what I would say. And keep calm and carry on, says Lex. Kind of, I suppose. I think that's what we have to do. And we have got Thrift Beast says, "Hi, can hear you okay." Thank you.
Good.
For popping in. And thank you, UK Death Pile Queen, donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. And the message was, "Nice work this week, both of you. Great positive stuff. Just what we need. Thank you." That is so kind of you. UK Death Pile Queen. Basically, we've been vlogging, as some of you may know.
I say you've more been vlogging. I mean, I've been vlogging from my channel, but that's not up yet because I do it at the end of the week.
You've been popping in.
Yeah, but I have been popping into your vlogs.
Exactly. So it's been, the vlogs have been quite a lot of fun.
They've been really good for you,
they've been quite a lot of fun. They've kept me really motivated. They've kept me quite positive. I feel like it sounds so weird to say this right now, considering the situation on a macro level, but I actually feel quite good at the moment. Simply, like, I'm talking mind-wise, really, like just mentally, I feel really good. Just these minor things, like just having a shave every day and getting dressed and things like that. It really does
important.
help.
It's important to look after
really,
yourself.
really does. I think so. Happy Friday, my people, says Kelly. Hi,
I think
Kelly.
you've read that
I've read that already.
Yeah, you keep going backwards. Why are you going
Over
backwards
the years,
for?
Tim, we've got Fat Girl Sewing. Thank you for me. Treasure Pirate as well. That's Heather. Stephen Bennett, Chris Tyler, thank you for Ronnie Hart has popped in as well. Wow, thank you for popping in, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's gonna be just more of like just a chill out. We're not gonna do anything super serious. Tommy has popped in. Reselling World has popped in. Peter Ray, I've said that already. I'm sure. Georgina, Nordic Night Owl. I'm just trying to catch all the names as people are popping in. Andy Robinson has a question. Yeah, throw as many questions in the chat as you like, because we don't really have much else to talk about. Is Beck available to hire to shout at people at my local supermarket, says Andy?
What do you need saying?
You've been shouting at people, right?
I wouldn't say I've been shouting at people, because dealing with patients is slightly different, so you have to be a little bit more sterner at the moment. But yeah, I think we've all had a bit of a sore throat this week at reception.
Just explaining everything. And thank you,
and not because we're ill, okay? I'd just like to explain, not because we're ill, it's just the amount of talking that we're doing and the amount of raising of our voices that we're having to do, because we're having to shout through a glass screen. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. Over the years, Tim has just super chatted $2 saying for running the dishwasher and making lunch. Thank you.
Do you know what? You've been brilliant at making lunch.
Tim gave me points the other day. He gave me the points.
I know, it's really terrible when I came home from work and you'd made me lunch, but I'd already eaten at work. They put lunch on at work because it was a meeting, so I didn't need a lunch when I got home.
I didn't know that.
I should have told you.
Money Mental Andrew has popped in, says good evening, people of the apocalypse, and Kelly says, who's your new fella, Bex?
Oh, this is my lovely husband. Have you not met him yet?
Quite catch. Quite. Georgina says, I feel like a menopausal camel right now.
Oh no.
Not the best feeling in the world. Not. Really sending you best wishes. Hope you feel better soon. And Jay Dennis has popped in as well. And Ashley Cummings, thank you for popping in as well, guys. In terms of our week, I've just been keeping myself busy, as you guys know, with the vlog style stuff. That's been really cool. In terms of eBay, it's also kind of helped because obviously what you guys have seen who've watched the vlogs, that I've been really trying hard to follow the advice of the great Peter Cummins and his advice to list 5 items a day, and it really has helped me quite a lot. I think we're getting a lot more interest, a lot more sales are popping up now on the Radio Control car store. But the downside of this is now that the other store has just gone dead.
Yeah.
It just seems like when you've got 2 stores, I'm personally finding it currently a bit of a challenge. I've taken photos for items for the general store, but I just haven't gotten around to listing them.
Yeah.
Whereas I've taken photos for the RC store, and I've just gotten on and listed them.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm glad to see you've been putting some work in on the RC store, to be quite honest. It's been a long time since we've shown it
for
attention,
a while.
and I think it's really, really nice to see
that it's been I mean, that it's I feel definitely that it's one of those situations where I'm just like, it's so hard to consistently do both though. I would ideally I should be doing 5 listings on the general store and 5 on the RC store minimum a day. So that would be perfect, and that's what I'm aiming for, and so I'm hoping that next week I will be doing that. But I'm pretty pleased with how this week has gone, in even just by doing stuff, because and this could be just placebo effect, it just could be coincidence, but considering this is one of the weirdest weeks where we've ever had, with the government literally telling us that we can't go to the pub or to the cinema, considering things are so weird right now, sales on the RC store have increased significantly since me listing on there daily, and I've got no doubt.
Which we're happy for.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really, you know, it's a good thing for us because.
Yeah.
You know.
And I just feel like that. I just feel that if I did that on both stores, we would then benefit from that on both stores. I think because the general store was doing well when I was paying attention to it. It's really not difficult. It really makes me sound so ignorant, but these things you need to remember that, you know, that. And they're really broken record type things. Like when, you know, this is why I respect Peter Cummins so much for doing his list 5 items, because you know, at first my initial reaction was, well, obviously list stuff and it will sell, but it's the simplest things that make those big differences. It really is the simplest things, and that's what I'm finding. So by doing such a really simple thing, like by just listing every day, I found that sales pick up, and it's like, well, duh, but I haven't been doing it, you know, and I really do feel that if you can focus on it and do it, you will benefit from it. So my aim next week is to definitely do both. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. Yes. And let's see what the chat is saying. Okay. Evening, also says Antoinette. Dave says hello. Some of you know that I'm part of an arcade bar, and we just had to shut the doors. It's understandable, but makes me sad.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many businesses that are going to be affected like this at the moment, and it is really, really sad. We had
a tiny bit of blatantly obvious but sad news today. We got confirmation that our flights were cancelled.
Yes.
So our first holiday that we've booked as a couple. My first holiday for 19 years, yours even longer, I think, isn't it? Like yours is over 20 years. Yeah. First time we would have ever gone away as a couple, first time we would have gone away as a family. What a time to choose.
Yeah, we've had confirmation it's been cancelled. Yeah. To be quite honest, at the start of the week I was kind of like, it was to be expected. So it is what it is, and you know, we'll move on, and we'll have to, when they let us fly again, we'll take a holiday later on in the year.
So I'm not upset about it.
I'm not. I understand it, and I kind of.
It was a bit like.
I think at the start of the week we knew.
We should have known better. Yeah. We should have known better.
You say
at
that.
The time of booking, it was at the time of booking. It didn't look like it was going to go this way. It seems to have escalated quite a lot. We've got the truth in the chat. #free Bex from listing.
I'll be honest, I haven't done any listing.
No.
I've been doing overtime at work.
Yep.
I'm pretty much going to be full-time by the end of April.
Yeah. So that's big news for us.
Yeah. I mean, they're not permanent hours, but it's just because we're needing a lot of extra hours at work. We're needing a lot of covering. I've been taking on a lot of that work, I think.
And you have your temperature taken every morning now.
I do. I have to, because of the environment we work in, we have to kind of protect who we're working with, like our colleagues, as well as patients that we're coming into contact with. So, I have to have my temperature taken every day.
And it's orally, right?
No, it's in the ear.
What do you mean? That's what I mean.
No,
in the ear.
Yeah, honey. I know exactly what you're thinking.
In the ear.
In the ear.
Have it in the ear.
No, you said it orally.
Yeah, but in the ear is no better.
But it's better than where you were thinking.
Okay. Jay Dennis says, Bex, my lovely husband, my missus introduces me as the accused. And Kelly says, RC is good for entertainment and the weather is picking up. Yes, definitely. Yeah. That was a real nice bit of silver lining today, wasn't it? A bit of blue sky. It was pretty nice. Actually, that reminds me of a bit of a story in terms of blue sky.
What are you going with now?
Well, it was a nice day outside, so I thought I would. I thought I would test a drone. Do you know? Just bring one out. It's right by the door, actually.
Let me go grab it.
Beck's just gonna go and grab it. Hold still. This won't be painful, says Dave.
Okay. Do you know what? That's not funny. I've just realised where you were thinking. And I was like, oh my god.
But in the ear isn't much better.
Oh, it's better than where you were thinking.
Okay. But let me tell you guys like a funny story. It almost gave me like a shock, a real.
Do you know what? I was really unsympathetic, and I could not stop laughing.
Yeah. So some of you might be able to guess where this is going, right? Some of you might be able to guess. So it's a beautiful day outside, and I think, okay, I need to test out these drones. I need to get these drones tested and listed, make sure they're working and whatnot. So I get this out, and you can see this drone's pretty cool. It's actually got a gimbal on it. And so that's actually a camera, like a GoPro style camera, and you can actually mount a GoPro there if you want. It comes with like a cheapy camera, but you can fit an actual GoPro to it. And this is a gimbal. So for those of you that don't know, gimbal is like a steadying device. So as the drone is in the air, this adjusts to keep the camera steady, so you get that nice smooth footage that you see from drone flights, right? So I'm just testing it out, and there's a button on it called home, which is meant to like just bring it back to where you like lifted off from. And this thing, obviously everything I buy has got some kind of fault with it, right? So you can guess. This thing.
So he presses the home button, right?
To think it's just going to come back to me, home, I can put it away. And especially because this item here, this gimbal, this is worth over £100, even used. I'd say I should get about £100 for it. Gimbals are not cheap, and this is a working gimbal. This thing just took off. As soon as I pressed the home button, it just took off. I mean, it was so high in the sky. And it just went, and I'm just like looking at it, going home.
Well, where are you going?
And this thing just flew away, and it went all the way across the street, over the houses, and I'm running to my CRV, okay,
to go and take the car out.
And the CRV hasn't been run in a couple days, so I'm just getting it. Cranking it.
It pretty much just sits on our drive, doesn't it? The car now.
Got out there and then frantically started to figure out which cul-de-sacs and things I'd need to go to get to the garden. Now, this is the thing. I got to the house where I knew it was, when I found out. And at first, because what happened was I went to the house where I thought it had landed, and the teenager answered, and he was like, yeah, I'll have a look. The teenager, it was a big garden. He was like, nah, there's nothing there. Then I went all the way around to find the back of the house where I thought it might be. And kindly, these people let me into their back garden to look for a drone. So it was really nice of them. And I heard it beeping, and I saw it through some hedges on its back. The lid was everywhere, bits everywhere, but it was fine. And it was just beeping, and I had to go all the way back and then go, actually, it is in the garden, it's just in the back. And he was like, oh, okay, go on, you can have a look. And I had to go through this guy's massive garden. This garden's amazing. And I found it, and thankfully, it was fine. It was just, it worked. This part had popped off, and the circuit board was out, and the gimbal was going crazy.
Can I take it? Because, you just keep waving it around.
And I was just like, what, you think I'm going to break it again?
No, I just, so it's so that I can actually move back.
Okay. And so, it was bonkers. And that was a bit of unnecessary excitement for us, really.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Might need drones to deliver supplies. BCP says, what's he droning on about? And was it? Yeah, might need drones to. And Mandy found BCP's joke funny. Georgina called it a dad joke. Nordic Night Owl says, can't that drone carry a loo roll? It probably could carry. I think it would easily carry a loo roll if it needed to. Went to someone else's home. Yeah, it went to someone else's home. Yeah. God, don't let him sell second-hand homing pigeons to
know, right?
Save bet from Z's gimbal, says the truth. That sounds dodgy. I wish we called ours loo rolls. What do you call them? Oh, toilet paper. Yeah, we call them loo rolls. Loo roll sounds like sushi. That's quite funny. Bog rolls. That's another one.
Yeah.
Bog rolls are like, we got quite lucky this week. We actually managed to get some things. It's crazy what these things are selling for on eBay. I mean, like the loo roll, we managed to get some Andrex from our local. We got like some Andrex from our local. What's it called? Our macro. Well, not our local. We had to drive to Preston for it. But luckily they were just doing one per person, and they're charging like 14 quid. You can sell it on eBay for like 40 quid. I mean, obviously it's not something I'm going to do because I like the idea of having some loo roll because we are in use of it. So yeah, it was just one of those things where it's just bonkers what's going on. It's really bad that people take advantage of stuff like that. Like the old joke, sold my homing pigeon for the 9th time on eBay today, says Kelly. Yep. Mary Belgier says, great to see you too. Great to see you as well, Mary. Thank you for popping in. And Fritz Stell says, just dropping in, any regulations in the UK for flying a dronesy? You know what, Fritz? I think there probably are.
Yeah, I was going to say, UK Bay has said...
UK Bay says, Hazy, you don't know if you have your drone license, be careful if not. Oh! No, I don't have one. I didn't know you needed one.
Go.
I thought you'd be okay if you weren't near like an airport or something.
No,
but if
there's
that's
probably
the case,
some sort of licensing. Isn't
yeah,
there?
I'll need to keep. Yeah, I'm gonna. To be honest with you, after that experience, all further drone tests are going to be carried out in here. So it can't.
Well, be careful.
Yeah, but
don't press the home button.
Yeah, but. I just can't believe what happened. I've never had that happen. You know.
I don't want to have to replace any windows because it decides it wants to shoot out somewhere else.
Always tinkling with something, says Chris Tyler. Yeah, that's a nice little reference to one of the vlogs.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. And lucky it didn't land in a tree, says Jeff. Yes, it could have. Boy, there's so much it could have landed in a tree. The gimbal could have broken. There's a lot that could have happened, but luckily didn't happen. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So mustn't grumble. So if you sell it on eBay and someone presses home, could be the cheapest returns claim ever. Could be. Andrex, sales been good then. No, Kelly, it was all they had. They had Andrex, and then they had those really big rolls that you get in those metal dispensers, and I was actually considering buying that, but I'm not sure how that would flush in like our normal loos. So I thought it was safe just to get the Andrex. You know, there was only one. It was a 24 pack for 14 quid, so it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive.
Yeah.
Let's get quizzical. That's Nick's quiz channel. Thank you for popping in, Nick. It says has to be under a certain weight, 250 grams maybe. Oh, I didn't know that. Is that for the drone thing?
I think, and I think there's another message by UK Bay. Applies to drones 250 grams to 20 kilos.
Oh, yeah, it's over 250 grams, that drone, definitely.
You might
so I
have to have a look at that then.
Thank you, Mandy. Buy some decent bog. Andrex is decent.
It's not bad.
And what bog roll do you use, Mandy? Andrex, man, that's the best bog roll. We normally buy like the Sainsbury's Essentials, don't we?
You go into our
or we get the Aldi stuff, and we get the Aldi basic stuff. We don't get like their fancy one. Do you know what always made me laugh though? In Sainsbury's, they used to call their like range of bog roll. They used to call them shades.
No.
Was that not Sainsbury's? Was it Asda or Sainsbury's? I don't know. One of the supermarkets calls their bog roll, their mid-range toilet roll. They call it shades, okay? And it comes in all different colours, okay? And I always used to joke to Beck, and it was like my joke to her. It's all gonna come out one shade after you know. It was just a silly joke, but yes. Thank you, Jeff, for the $2 super chat. Z's drone come home fund. I'm just really glad that I'm just glad I was able to get it, because the gimbal, like I said, is worth £100. So I was like, wow. But UK Bay, thank you for the information about the drones. I think I will apply if it's only £9 to register, because all the drones I've got are most of the drones I've got are over 250 grams. I do have some of those dinky little ones as well, but those are like, you know, they're just, those are fine because you fly those inside anyway. Z should do a toilet paper review video. It's Nordic Night Owl. Maybe. M&S quilted for me. So, wow, Georgina. M&S quilted. That's pretty fancy. Mandy wipes her ass with 50s. Oh, DBG. Very, very nicely put, DBG, if that's what you think. Andrex is decent. You can use both sides and your finger won't go... Oh, God. Thank you for that, Stu. Cottonelle says, just me, Kathy. Mary Peltier says, has to match. And Mandy says, your vlog where you're holding some that your fingers would go...
Oh, that one! Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. That was like...
That was from Spa.
That was from Spa.
Yeah, like, we didn't... At that time...
We were driving around absolutely everywhere. We tried like 6 different places, didn't we?
Yeah,
we ended up at a garage.
Yeah.
And they had a Spa attached to it.
Yeah.
And they had some. And we were just like, right, this is it.
And it was £5 for that as well. £5. They, you know, and they were selling. I think word had gotten out in the local town.
Yeah, but they were only allowing you to have one per person, weren't they?
Yeah, it was only one. Yeah. I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not. To be fair, we're just happy that we have some.
Exactly.
So between Z and Beck, how's the winner on Let's Get Quizzical Quiz? Who's the winner? We don't really do quizzes, Dave.
Yeah, we don't.
We're not really quiz. Andrea has popped in as well. Hi, Andrea. Tuning in while cooking dinner. Probably not the best topic. We've been talking...
Yeah. We should change the subjects.
Quilt. Yeah, we probably should say change the subject, but it's quite a topical subject right now. To be fair, right now, I don't think we can be picky. We're just going to use whatever we come across. So,
that sounds terrible.
Well, we are, aren't we? At the moment, we're blessed that we have got some. We have got some actual Andrex. But you know, we're not picky. We're not fussy. And Mandy says, see, I watch your vlogs. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Appreciate it. I mean, the feedback from the vlogs from you guys has been pretty nice, to be honest. The feedback has been pretty nice. I can't grumble. It's been one of those things. Like, part of it is because I'm just like, I think you guys are just supportive, which is lovely. But like, it always seems that we get a really nice response about it. So I'm definitely going to be doing it. More, you know, I'm going to definitely be continuing it because it's been helping me, because Beck goes off to work in the morning and it gets me straight into the day. Like, what I will say is it does get me straight into the day, and just, you know, I really kind of I appreciate that.
It's helping you keep on track a little bit, isn't it?
I
think
it does, yeah. Because obviously I want to document what I've done and share it. It just definitely gets me, motivates me. And it sounds wrong because I should be motivated to run my business without doing a vlog. But it's working. So, and in a way, I think my drop in listings recently has coincided with the fact that I'd stopped doing the live streams, because I used to do a lot of late night streams where I would just go live and stream whilst I was doing some listing, and some of you guys would join in there, and during that time I was getting a lot of consistent listing done. But when I stopped that, because I was trying to get my like sleep pattern right. At the time, I was dropping back off to work, so I was going to bed at like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning,
which was just ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I was waking up at like 6. Whereas now I could actually do that because
I go myself now.
Yeah, Beck goes herself. Yeah, exactly. Update on the car we could do.
Oh yeah, car is like, I'm so glad it's back. I'm really relieved.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Beck had her catalytic converter pinch last week. we had to shell out 350 quid for a replacement, but luckily, because the replacement is not an official Honda one, it doesn't have the platinum or whatever it is in there. So
they don't tend to go after these ones.
And it's been brilliant, hasn't it, that you've been,
it runs absolutely lovely, and I'm so glad it's back.
Dave says that who's the smartest? Common sense wise, Beck.
Yeah, I was gonna say common sense. It's me. Yeah. Smart wise.
I'd say like
you.
I'd say like if you're just talking about information, I probably hold more information, but common sense, Beck by a country mile.
Whether it's useful information,
some of it's not
debatable.
Well, it is. I know about gimbals and stuff.
Yeah, I'm only joking.
Okay.
Don't get offended.
I'm not offended. Whatever, man. Mine is quilted. Oh, all these guys flexing in the chat about quilted. Right? Happy to be a bog roll snob too, Kathy. What is it with you guys bragging about your quilted tissue? I mean, is it...
I know. I kind of feel offended we don't have quilted tissue now.
Is ours not quilted then? The Andrex?
The Andrex, I think it's got poppies on it.
What, like on the actual toilet tissue? I don't want to... That's bad.
I know, right?
You don't be wiping yourself over a puppy. That's just wrong.
Did you not read the packaging?
What? Like,
it says it's got poppies on
maybe that's why they had it left. Maybe that's why, because people were like, I don't want to be wiping my stuff over a puppy. Is it really got puppies on it?
I don't know. I haven't opened it.
Shall we go and get like a roll of?
No. Who wants to see that?
Who wants to see whether it's got puppies on? You know what? I'll put it in the vlog next week.
Yeah, put it in the vlog next week. You can show people next week.
That's just a bizarre thing. Why would you do that? Like, if you were like a company, right? Why would you do that? What on earth would possess you to put puppies on it? It just doesn't make any sense. I've been using. Oh, I've got a flex. Something else has happened. Oh, got to take my shoes off. Check this out. Check this out, guys.
I've got to take my shoes off.
Check these bad boys out. Look at these. These are fresh, kind of Merrill.
Did you regret sniffing it?
No, because I've showered today and my feet are not like...
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like cheesy or anything. You know? Saying, man. These I got from... No, I got these from eBay, actually. I bought these from eBay. I'm so happy with them. My shoes, I wear one pair of shoes until they are like demolished. I've been wearing the same pair of Adidas shoes since we did the marathon walk in London with Nick and Andrea. It's the same pair. I think it is.
That is like...
And these shoes, they're just destroyed, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I recently got these. These are Merrill Moab 2s. I heartily recommend them.
That's like 2 years ago.
Well, you know, I've got my money's... I'm like
was it 2018 we did
I don't know. I'm like the McDonald's adverts. You know, like to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
You know? But look at these. They're so good. Merrill, Gore-Tex. Just what a shoe. Yeah. Vibram sole. So I had to brag about those. I was really happy with those as well. And what else? What's the chat saying now? Got plenty of moss on my front garden wall. God, rip bat chat. Yes, DBG, the bat chat. Don't cry. That loudly crying face emoji. Don't use the loudly crying face emoji, Leanne. We will get the bat chat back because it does help me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It was consistently helping me. I will be back.
You'll probably end up coming back, won't you?
Yeah.
I think you just got to kind of work it out when you want to do it.
Lex says, Bex is small. Could she not fit in an RC car? The parts for that are dead cheap. That's a good point. They don't have car, but you know what? Like, it's like an EV though. An RC car.
You can see me sitting on the top of an RC car going.
What do you mean on top? You can sit inside it.
I'm not sitting inside it. I'm gonna act like I'm bigger than I am.
Matt, I silenced it.
Well, you clearly didn't.
I silenced this phone. This phone's it's Chinese phone. I don't know. There's something wrong with it. the Xiaomi. It's really good, but I can't get it to be quiet. All right, so yeah, we will get that back. And does the cat have a label on it? No, platinum inside. No, it's just super cheap, and it does have its label.
I think it's quite obvious that it's a different, a cheaper part.
Nick uses a swan's neck. Wow, that's. I mean, you gotta be careful. I mean, those things are like protected, dude. You can't just be grabbing.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Okay, because it's posh, isn't it? Like, grabbing swans. Do you like have to take it home? And then do you let it go afterwards?
That's so wrong. I'm not laughing, okay?
That's quite funny. Mary Peltier says, hardly recognise you, Zahir, nice hair. And Beck, why so shy? Great to see you talking. Oh, and Beck was so shy, great to see you talking. Oh, thank you. And Games and Gaming says, had a great sale the other day, £199.99 for a train book. Wow, that is nice. We've had some pretty cool sales. You know, we can do some sales. You know, I'm just gonna hit him with the sales.
Oh man, it's all RC stuff. Believe me, you don't want to see it.
Let's hit him with some sales. They wanted sales. We'll do some sales. Ooh, they're not old dad shoes, Kelly.
I was waiting for you to spot that one.
They're not old dad shoes. Where'd you get that from? They're awesome. George Russell's worst, said Jen. What? Like, no, you haven't seen mine. They're so worn. And Nick says, I'm the same, Z, wear my shoes. I wear one pair, Nick. Like,
yeah,
I buy one pair. I've got this mental block.
Like you go into.
I can't buy a second pair of shoes.
You see my wardrobe, right? And I've got
shoes
and shoes,
days,
right?
Shoes for days.
I don't wear hardly any of them.
None of them.
Okay.
None.
It's a bit fast saying none.
None.
Some of them are like occasional.
Yes, barely ever. And heels. What's the point of you having heels? She buys heels.
Because I like them.
She buys them because she likes them. And when do you wear them? She used to wear them all the time when she was younger.
I used to wear them like all the time. Now
when she was younger, but now she's.
I kind of live in flat shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not now that she's not as young as she used to be, but she's still young. See, that's a nice way of saying it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm still thinking about what you said. Okay.
You're not as young as you used to be, but you're still young.
Yeah.
See, it's a nice thing to say. Yeah, she doesn't wear those, but I need to do that more. I need to have more than one pair of shoes.
You do.
But I know what's going to happen, because I like these so much now, I'm just going to wear them to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of puppy? A poodle, says BCP. Good job, BCP. That was a good one. Yeah, at least 2 years, says Andrea. There's nothing wrong with it.
Wasn't it? It was 2 years
There's
ago.
nothing wrong with that. It's 2 years.
I think it's actually, I'm sure it's 2008.
So I bought those just before the marathon, guys, and then like we went on the marathon walk, and then I just wore them and wore them, and that's how long they've lasted. The Continental sole is amazing, and they've got Gore-Tex and they've got bungees. They're just brilliant. Shazad has popped in. Hi, Shazad. Shazad says, hi, when are you getting the StreamYard cards? I'm not getting them. I don't think I'm getting them. Unless I really can think of some funny ones.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Ads has just done something crazy. He's got cards.
Yeah.
Like they're like Magic the Gathering cards, but they're Ads cards. And you open chests, like obviously you have to buy them, and you open chests, and Ads has made these cards that make him do silly things on stream, and his stream was hilarious. But no, not yet. In it to Flipper says, dang, notifications, lack of, hi or Z, are the fugglers listed? Hey, in it to flip it, they've been photographed.
We're a step further.
That is good, isn't it? We photographed them.
Yeah, we're a step further.
Exactly. You know, I think that's pretty good. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think so. Hold on, what am I going to do in here?
I don't know. You're doing something.
Yeah, I am.
Why are you fiddling?
I'm going to do a display capture, and I'm going to add it. And it's going to be that one there. And then I'm going to show... Yeah, so the Fugglers have been listed. They are. I just want to show you. Them because they're kind of funny. I don't know why they're so funny, but they kind of are. Don't you think? There you go, guys.
Yeah. So these are the fugglers.
These are the fugglers. So I have been listing them. Sorry, I've been photographing them.
Yeah.
That
just
one's
not
quite a funny
listed
one.
yet. Yeah. I like that one actually. That one's got a tongue.
What are these? I just have to list them now. And why did I buy them?
Then again, I quite like the one Zara's got, which is like the fluffy one, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know why I got those, to be honest, but yeah, I just did. I'm gonna eventually list them. They're gonna get listed. And let's see what the chat is saying. Hey, DB Resells, Damien has popped in. Thank you for popping in. Georgina says, yes, Shazad, we need to waste some more money. Like, if you guys can give me some suggestions for some cards, then maybe we'll think about it. But it was funny.
Getting a salad card would be insane.
Getting a salad card. I did 8.5 KSN eBay. I need somewhere to waste my money, says Shazad. Wow. I can send you my PayPal, says Georgina. Just got my eBay fees for last month, says Jayden. It's £1,600 in eBay fees. That is pretty stunning. Wow, that's a lot of fees. Why, Georgina, are you sending me money? Trust me, I don't need any more. And Beck, do you have any of those huge red heels?
No.
When you take her out, she would no. Even when I take her out, Mandy, she wears flats
now.
now.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I do. I wear I normally put on a pair of jeans and I wear my boots, which are kind of they've got a little tiny heel. Tiny heel.
Kelly reckons you should slap me. Not as young as she used to be. But no, you cut out the bit where I said but still young. She's like changing the whole sentence, right? It's just.
And Andrea's saying, yeah, just check the medal of 2018. Yeah, I told you it was 2 years ago.
Shall we do it again, guys? I don't know why. It's such a bad idea. It's actually a really bad idea. But I feel like...
Do you not remember?
It's painful.
I know.
Should we do it again, guys? Maybe we should do it in Birmingham or something. Birmingham's like an equal distant drive for both of us. Because I'm sure you guys might not be that far. Maybe we should do it again. I don't know. Maybe not. But maybe we should. Would you do it again? Would you do it again?
I'm crazy enough to do it again. You know I would.
Should we do it a third time? That would be your third time. That would be my second. It was really good when we finished it.
Yeah. When you finished it. Yeah. But you got to remember that hours near the end, and hours. That last stretch was a struggle.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to anyone.
You didn't want to talk to me. I was like, how are you? Fine.
Oh, no. No. He's dragging it out of Fugglers for vlog content, says Dave. And Georgina says, and Fugglers are actually cute.
Yeah, some of them are quite cute.
And Shazad says, I have all the cards. People pay for those, says Jeff. I don't know, Jeff. Probably not. I'll list them and let you know when they don't sell. Shazad says, can you imagine if Zahir had Dance Like a Monkey card? I'm guessing you're meant to say. Yeah, Ads had a card where if you unlocked it, you had to dance like a monkey.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. I'm live at 8:30 for a quiz if anyone fancies it after the chat, says Nick. So if you guys are into quizzing, definitely pop over to Nick's Let's Get Quizzing with channel 8:30. And then, yeah, definitely. And BCB has put the link in. Thank you. Dave says, I want to see both you dress up and go to a restaurant. No, Dave.
No.
Unless it's in the hazmat suit. There's no
there's just no way.
There's no restaurants open now. There's no restaurants open. Nick, not sure you will have finished dinner by then. Make it 9 p.m. Ah, okay. You look 10 years younger, Z, with a haircut, says Marilyn. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 10 years younger. Think of that. What?
I suggested doing it again and you
point back. Look, right, Nick.
It's had a couple of years to recover.
So soon, okay? Enough time has passed now, right? Enough time has passed now where, like, at the time I knew I should never do it again. But, you know, time has got... Don't you think, guys? Like, come on. time has got this really crazy way of making...
Yeah.
It's definitely a bad idea. I remember telling myself, don't do this ever again. It's just, don't ever do it again. I remember telling myself this. It was stupid. I said, don't do it again. It was horrible, but in the end, it felt so good, but I couldn't appreciate it at the time. At the time, I just wanted to just... My legs felt like I'd left them behind. They just didn't feel like... It was terrible. But it was just... I don't know, enough time has passed now where I'm suddenly thinking back and thinking, maybe we should do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it again.
Oh, there we go. Andrea says, I'd do the half marathon.
See, that sounds more...
Yeah.
Because I remember those guys going off at half time and we were like, oh, you know, and we were like...
Yeah, because they split us, didn't they? Yeah.
And then... And we... Oh, gosh. I know this sounds petty, but do they get a medal? Do they get a medal? They don't get a medal, do they?
They don't get a medal. If you want a medal, you have to do the full.
Oh, see? Would you do the half and not for no medal? That's the question. I did nearly die. You nearly died there. I did. I thought I was gonna. Honestly.
Yeah. I don't know how you drove home.
And then I drove home.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't know either.
We did sleep for ages at a service
station
though.
I don't know. Why am I even thinking about doing
I remember calling the girls and go, you know what? We said we were going to be home at this time. We're not going to be home at that time. We fell asleep.
But it's just such a good thing to do. And it's for such a good cause. And it's just... It's so...
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like, the atmosphere was good. Even though they had the most annoying Dolly Parton...
Yeah.
Like, alike. But anyway.
The entertainment's different year on year, you know. They don't always do the same entertainment.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we had in 2016 when I did
And Birmingham might be different if we do Birmingham, but we could do London. I don't know. I think you should wear in those new boots first. Ouch, says Kelly. And the point to use the shoes, clothes that just sit in the cupboard. Yeah. And Andrew Moneywenter says, question, what's the future of the RC world looking like post-apocalypse? You know, it's a strange thing, Andrew, but people seem to be, you know...
They seem to be buying it at the moment.
People seem to be buying it.
It's probably a mixture of things. Zahir's listing on it again, so it means sales...
That's the thing, it's so difficult to tell.
It's helping with activity.
Yeah.
And...
Well, I'll give you guys a couple of, like, small highlights. I mean, we're even selling stuff to Europe as well, so it is kind of weird.
It doesn't seem to have stopped those sales.
No, really, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, like, someone saw fit. Here you go. Someone paid like €22 for some anteriore, right? Rear drive shafts, basically. So, you know, that gives you an idea that people are still, like, willing to pay for this stuff. And that was a European sale. And then recently I listed, just yesterday, I listed this transmitter. These transmitters. I've got like about 14 of them. I showed those in the vlog. Mm-hmm. Some guy made me an offer of 20 quid and bought 3 off me. So, people are buying this stuff. So, I don't know how long. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. Like, we really are. This is new for everybody, is all I'm saying. This is new for everybody. Bit like pregnancy and childbirth then. Andrew says no, so that leaves me and Beck. So the marathon is like having a baby. The longer you wait, the better it sounds like something good to do. You know what? In a way, Frankie's fine. And Nick says, I'm doing a full or nothing. Maybe Z and Andrew do half. I don't need a medal as long as we raise the money. Now, I want to do the full one as well, Andrea. I know what you're saying, Andrea. Raising the money is key, but also is getting a medal for it.
You just want a shiny.
I want 2 medals. Dry cough.
You could be careful with that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's because I'm laughing. It's dry. No, it's like for me. Honestly, it's not, you're right. It's all about raising the money. Definitely, it's all about raising the money. Nothing else. But I do love Like, you know, like the way when you do the half, they just siphon you off. Like, you guys go there, and then like it felt. I was like, oh, look, they're just going off. I know the full is the right thing to do. You know, no pain, no gain. You know, it's gonna be great. You know, get in shape, and it's gonna be amazing. Huh? I'm trying to convince myself.
I'm glad you've said this on stream, because if you do sign up, right,
it's got to be a full now.
This is getting played back to you.
Oh, we're gonna... I'll remind you of that. Why am I saying this? I just don't... Anyway, we forget we talked about it. But we'll think about it, right? Because, I don't know, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
It'll be... Do you know what? I feel like after... This is obviously, you know, I don't want to dwell on this too much. As you guys have noticed, we're not talking a load about what's going on.
No.
But especially after what's going on, I almost feel like I want to do something like alternate to it, you know? So we've got something going on that's not great right now, to put it mildly. And it would be so great that if at the first possible opportunity, if we could do something the opposite, it would just be nice. It would feel good, you know, like it would just be a nice thing to do. Rather hide in the shed fixing RC than do DIY laughs. People are stuck at home with their time on their hands. Yeah, yes, very true. I mean, it actually got to the point where I had a conversation with someone that was asking me a question about a part that he wanted to buy, and I made like a comment like, well, as good a time as any, eh? Like, you know, and I said, just keep safe. And the customer replied back and said, yeah, you know, he just confirmed what my suspicion was, that he's basically got time on his hands and he's trying to keep himself busy. People want to keep their minds off of, you know, people want to keep their minds off of this stuff as much as possible. Yeah. Bearing in mind, it's almost impossible to do that. And you shouldn't completely ignore it, because I feel like we've all got a responsibility.
Absolutely.
We've all got a responsibility in this. We've all got a part to play in this, to get this done as quickly as possible. So yeah. I think I'll be carrying you, says Nick. Hey, I'm gonna get in. It's gonna be like a montage from Rocky. Okay, I'm gonna move to the mountains.
Okay. You're moving to the mountains.
I'm moving to the mountains.
Are you going by yourself? Because there's no way I'm moving to the mountains.
I might just go to a hill.
Okay.
I might just go, there's a steep road.
There's quite a big hill.
It's quite a big hill
Behind us.
I might just go there.
Go there.
And I'll come back at once.
Okay. All right.
I'll be getting trim for this. I think we should do it. I think we should do it. And I think this time, maybe we should get a bigger group together.
Oh, that would be quite fun.
The more people that want to join in. So if any of the other YouTube resellers or non-YouTube resellers, anyone that wants to do it, if you want to do it, like, just express your interest. And wouldn't it be great if we had a group of us doing it?
Is
a big group.
Is this something we're planning for maybe next year? Probably?
I think it would probably have to be... well, it's not going to happen this year, is it? I mean, they're delaying it and postponing it.
I can't see
it. So it'd probably be like... Yeah, it wouldn't... Wow, it'd be 21 then, wouldn't it, really? Yeah. But it's something to think about, yeah.
We'll have a thinking.
Well, it's time for me to get into prime condition. You know, I'm already conditioning myself. Look, do you see this? Shaved again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... delete this footage after the show. Seriously, Bex, what have you done with us? Hey again, says Amy. I finally caught you live streaming. Thanks for the humour. Needed here in Chicago. Oh, thank you, Amy. Appreciate you joining in all the way from the Windy City. It's called the Windy City. That's a pretty cool name.
Yes.
Enough resellers to carry Zero over the line. I have sold lots of board games this week, says Mandy. Yeah, you know what? I do feel like we had one kind of a brain teasing kind of puzzle game, and that sold yesterday or today, and I think that's literally the only thing we've got which is like that. But it would be perfect time to have all that kind of stuff now, wouldn't it?
It would.
Definitely. Drone yourself to the hills. Give a wave when you reach the top of the mountain. Can we do it on a motorbike? Oh, Kelly says, I'm busy that week. Oh, that's a shame, Kelly. Are you sure? There's nothing you can change in the schedule?
You can't change it.
In it to flip it says, is anyone else getting a visual of Zahir climbing that hill and how far he might go before the first rest? Windy City, Birmingham after Curry Week. Very funny, very funny.
Oh dear.
No, I think it would just be something nice to do, really. It would be something nice to do.
Yeah.
And Damien says, I have 1 jigsaw left.
Wow.
Wow. How many did you start with, Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many did you start with? It's just unprecedented, isn't it, really? I mean, like, and also, not to mention, like, completely just slipped my mind, as obvious as it is, and I know, you know, this is going to affect a lot of people in the chat. The kids are now indefinitely at home.
Yeah.
Indefinitely. And, you know, that adds not just a distraction, but it adds, like, a financial cost. Not to be, like, ungrateful for them, but they eat a lot. Like, there's 2 of them.
They eat so much.
Right? And I'm always ribbing them. I'm always like, oh, so what's that you got there?
Oh, you shouldn't be like that.
I know, pretty bad.
I can't believe you say things like that.
Joking with them.
I've told you about your jokes with them. You need
My
to
jokes
lay
don't go down. Now that they're teenage girls, I don't,
And saying stuff about that with food, that's not on.
That's not on.
No.
But I don't mean it like
Please
that.
don't do that.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
I don't mean it like, oh, you shouldn't be eating.
I know, but
I do it like, oh, you're eating again.
Exactly. You're eating again.
Oh, is this kind of like you're young, not as young as you used to?
Yeah, this is one of those. Okay.
Right. Okay.
None of that. Okay. we don't do that.
Shazad, I have a stack of Calpol. Started selling it for. Yeah, no, he's kidding. Wow. He's trolling you guys. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Wouldn't call them dreams, Nordic Night Owl. More nightmares. Oh, what the Nordic Night Owl? So has anyone had dreams about people in this community? I had a dream I was supposed to go gold mining with Andrew in a park local to me, but he didn't turn up. He then called me, but I didn't understand him as he spoke to me. Or it might have been because my cell phone was actually a sausage. Nordic Night Owl. That is some intense dreaming. That is some intense dreaming. Wow, that's incredible. That is the kind of dream that, you know, it's normally £4. A bad joke, I would say, Kelly, definitely.
Yeah, that was very
bad taste, Shazad. And Amy says, I'm happy I don't have kids right now, but my cats are annoying too. Guess I could list some stuff, maybe the cats. And Andrew's saying, who's gold mining with me? Nordic Night Owl.
Yeah.
He's apparently gold mining with you.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just crazy times. I'm all up for dark humor, but says Lex. Yeah, Shazad says we're selling. Yeah, exactly. There you go. People. Yeah, Shazad. $3.99 is cheaper than RRP, isn't it? I think about that. So people are coming from all over. I'm not surprised. And Jay Dennis says dreams like a nightmare about Z taking people's temp with no lube. And apparently Andrew's an awesome gold miner.
Oh, there you go.
Another thing that Andrew happens to excel at, you'll find anything Andrew turns his hand to tends to be either the world's best or the greatest. Okay. Nothing. Trust. Don't trust anything Shazad says, especially his figures. Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
You know what? One thing I will say is it's really nice to see the way people have reacted. Yeah. It's that whole thing where people do tend to come together, and it's something you've really enjoyed about your workplace as well. Is the atmosphere in a way that people pull together, don't they?
It's brought us really close together.
But the thing is, in a way, you could almost expect that, especially when you're in that tight-knit group. But even in the reselling community, it's like that in a way. It's obviously not a stronger bond because you're like there in the thick of it. So I'm not like comparing it like that.
No,
but I'm just saying,
I know what you're saying.
It's it's nice to see people just cheering each other up. Like the reaction we've had from the vlogs is mostly because people are enjoying like the little distraction it brings. And it helps me be distracted as well. It's just really cool. It's just really cool. And Andrew says, I've been gold mining before in Wales. True story. And at Legoland.
Wow.
Did that mean you're going through the tills or something, Andrew? Or was it actually...
Man.
You don't have to say anything if it might incriminate you. You know, just saying. Oh gosh. Right, we are now...
You're not very good at jokes, are you?
What do you mean I'm not very good at jokes? What do you mean?
Like you.
You don't think my jokes are funny?
No, not always.
You don't think my jokes are funny? No. Are you serious?
No.
Okay. Alright then. Okay. I thought my jokes were quite funny, but yeah, maybe not. Stu says, just had a £3 ka-ching. Obviously won't be needing all that financial help the Chancellor gave us self-employed peeps early today. Well, exactly, Stu. You're sorted. Spend it wisely. And Laundon's Loft says, evening guys. Thank you for popping in, Laundon's Loft, but we're about to pop off now.
About to go.
I made a Lego medallion out of gold, says Andrew.
Oh, well, there you go.
Lex started the day with a sing-along while she packed. Great fun, says Mamas for 5 Sons. See, that's the thing. People are really, like, distracting each other in a really lovely way. And I think it's so nice to see this kind of happening.
It is really, really good.
You two are super silly. How is the listing going today? It's been going fine. Been going fine. I think I'm probably going to do a bit more this evening.
Yeah.
Because I've already done my 5 listings on the RC store, but I'm going to do some on the general store. So I'm going to do that this evening whilst watching some YouTube. But yeah, I think overall pretty pleased with things. Right, guys, we're going to go off because obviously Nick is going live with Let's Get Quizzical next. I'm not sure what time Andrew will be going live as well. I think he was meant to be doing drinking with Andrew.
Yeah.
Georgina says, thanks guys, you've made me feel better.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. That's great to hear, Georgina.
I just want to say, anyone that's like self-isolating at the moment, you know,
you're
best
doing
wishes to you.
Best wishes, and you're really doing not just yourself, but you're like literally helping everybody by doing it. So
so it's really, really is appreciated, and we hope you feel a lot better when you come out.
So stay safe, everybody, and see you guys over on Nick and Andrew's channel. 2 windows.